woosah. Jeep wrapped me around a tree. That's a big one right there. Look at that. I don't set the hook often when I do. Biggin, biggin. Oh my gosh, dude! Boom! Oh my gosh! Got him, dude. I got a big one. Oh! Ugh.
78 today, 79 tomorrow, 74 Wednesday, 72 Thursday, 73 Friday, back to 81 Saturday.
And then the rain's only, they've dropped it from an inch. So now the total rain is, you're seeing it as only like a half-inch total to a 3/4 of an inch total?
Today it says 0.13, Tuesday 0.65, so that's 3/4 of an inch. Tuesday night another 1/4 inch, 1 inch now is what they're saying, basically.
That's really good compared to what it was showing.
Right.
At 3 or 4 inches or whatever.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Let's get this dude up right here. Come on, wakey, wakey. Come on, we gotta go, dude. It's only 4:30 in the morning. You know why I'm whispering? We can't yell and scream this time. This is one of those tournaments. We can't yell and scream. Seriously. Because we're in Alabama. And we are at a special place. This is a cool place that we've got here. You know why? Yeah, look at that. This house that we're staying, it's got dang pictures of Scott Canterbury everywhere. Look at there, there's another one. Scott Canterbury everywhere. I mean, you think these people like Canterbury? I mean, I'm in Alabama. Neely Henry, Bassmaster, stop number 5. Everywhere, Scott Canterbury. The whole thing thinks Scott Canterbury. I come down here, I get a house right here by the lake, and it's Scott Canterbury everywhere. I don't understand it. It's just these people love Scott Canterbury. You know why? Because we're Scott Canterbury's. Because there's Scott Canterbury right there. Look at this garage. How about that? Yes. Yes. Good morning, everyone. It is what is it? Really 4:30? It's really 4:30, dude.
Early.
Oh my gosh, it's early. It is so early
4:30.
because we are, what town are we in?
Odenville.
Odenville. I was going to say Odenburg.
St. Clair County.
St. Clair County? We're in St. Clair County. Odenville, St. Clair County. And we're staring here at Scott Canterbury's house. Yeah, so that's the deal, guys. It is stop number 5. I guess stop number 5, right?
It is.
Fifth one. We're breaking the halfway point. A couple more tournaments to go still. So this morning, a little routine that we normally do where we goof around and yell and scream and do all that. We can't because this family's upstairs sleeping. So we're down here in this garage, which is awesome, by the way. Check this out. Check this out. I mean, this is man cave right here, dude. Pretty cool when you got all the tackle. You've got deer on the wall. You've got rod racks. Look at all this tackle over here. This is pretty cool. All the tackle in this corner. I asked him for a swim jig the other day. He said, yeah, I got a few. Got a whole dang rack full of them. So we got to get up every morning super early because here's why. It's about a 35-minute drive to the lake, 40-minute drive to the lake. And this time of the year, one way to win the tournament, 100% the way to win the tournament is the first 2 hours of every morning. Shad spawn. We got to get out there. We got to be there at daylight. We need to find something. So the first 2 or 3 hours of this practice, day one, I'm gonna run around like crazy, look for birds. I'm gonna look for bait. Try to find something special, shad spawn wise, and then after that you settle down and you just go fishing. But we've got some weather coming in. I'm not real sure. Some curveballs are coming our way, which always happens, right? curveballs. That's what bass fishing's all about.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
So we got good news.
It's raining.
Well, it is going to rain, but from the Mr. Weatherman over there, everything's been reduced down to like maybe an inch total.
Wait,
now.
who's Mr. Weatherman?
Canterbury.
Shut my side too.
Canterbury the weatherman.
1 inch rain now.
Total.
What he's saying.
Yeah. It was the same thing he was looking at yesterday was showing a total of about 2.5.
Well, you told me 3 the day before yesterday.
Well, he told me 8 or 9 the first
No.
time.
Scott called me flipping out about it. I didn't never mention it.
I think he told me 8 or 9
I don't
inches.
Canterbury likes
I don't even watch it much.
Canterbury likes to exaggerate a little bit.
No, it wasn't Canterbury.
All I remember is Scott said, "Man, they're probably gonna end up like blowing the dam out, and if
Blowing
somebody,
the dam.
yeah,
out.
it's gonna be bad, dude. They gotta relieve the pressure, but we're gonna fish because that's what we do."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "How many inches is that?" He said, "I don't know. It's a couple feet of rain, not inches, feet." I mean, it's going to be one of those deals where it's like the weather today and tomorrow and even Wednesday will be totally different than what it is Thursday and Friday, you know, with the cold weather coming in and bright skies. So, you know, you have to kind of prepare yourself to fish the future.
Ain't backing down, no, we're going big. Ain't stopping now, we get after it. Get after it. Get after it. Light that fire. Get after it. Light that fire.
You have a white heron and a blue heron, and they're doing this in the water. Yeah, it means there's shad there. When there's shad there, it could be possibly some big gigantic bass. Well, maybe we're not gigantic because we're, you know, Neely Henry. But nevertheless. Birds here, what you're looking for. Now, there's times you find birds feeding on shad and there's not any bass there. That does happen. This is a good little spot right here though. See this grass, stalks of grass coming out a little bit farther? Right through here, this looks good. All right, we gotta make a move. I might, you know, you make a pass down something like this. I feel like you give it a good effort. If they were there, you'd have caught one by now. So we need to go find another one. Let's go. Look at all the birds there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That means there's a lot of shad there. All right, so guys, before we get into fishing today, I want to say one thing. This video is sponsored by Mystery Tackle Box. Mystery Tackle Box is an online subscription service that sends you really cool boxes every single month. And so thank you very much, Mystery Tackle Box, for sponsoring this video as well as this entire series. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to drop a link in the description so you can save some moolah on your subscription as well. So let's check it out. Here's my box. Now, let's see what's in here that I could use this week. Okay, Excite Worms High Floater. I could use that possibly. This right here, possibly. These fish are going to be shallow. You know, it's a crawdad color. Probably want a shad color more than anything, but nevertheless, that is a good color. That could work good. This is pretty cool. I've never actually thrown this particular one. This is the Marabou. This is the it's like an underspin, okay? And this will work good, especially in shallow, like little drains. I'll be able to throw this a little bit. Might be able to fish with that this week. Swim bait. Oh, check this out. Mike Buka. Oh yeah, this is the baby bullgill. This, for sure, guys, could be a player this week. Fish are going to be spawning. They're going to be up shallow. They're going to be garden fry. Be able to go down the shoreline throwing this a little bit. Should be pretty good. And then football jig. Can never go wrong with that. That looks like a 1/2 ounce. Perfect size. And we've got little crawdads here. Let's check these things out. Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Look at that. Oh, that would be matched up mighty fine. So guys, look, I'm here practicing for the tournament. Obviously, I am not here trying to catch a fish on every one of these baits in this box. But that being said, Mystery Tackle Box is the sponsor of this entire series. So thank you so much, guys, for sponsoring the video. Here's why I like Mystery Tackle Box. It's because it allows you to get new baits that you might not have ever picked up, right? Like the baby bull shad. Okay, the baby bull shad, the bull brim or whatever it is. I might not have picked that up at a store, but now I have it in my box. It kind of intrigues me. It makes me want to fish it. And over time, I'm going to become more versatile, right? In today's tournament world, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. The #1 thing that you can be is versatile. So getting a box like this every month where you've got new lures, new baits, new challenges out there to learn new techniques, that's what it's about. So check out Mystery Tackle Box. This is the pro version. They have an elite version as well. They even have saltwater for all you guys that are into the saltwater stuff. So Mystery Tackle Box is a good thing. Check them out. And again, we'll drop a link in the description. But enough of that. Let's get this video started. Let's go find some fish. So Canterbury said that he hadn't caught any, and he's fished like 3 or 4 wads of birds. So we need to go shad spawn offshore on some bars. Look for spots. That's what we need to do now. I'm behind schedule. You know, I envisioned coming out here this morning and finding a lot of fish biting because of the storms and overcast conditions and a bunch of shad spawning, which I found, but no bites yet, which is, I feel a little behind the 8 ball. Big storms, man. You hear them rumbling in the background. You know, at the end of the day, I've got to figure out a way to catch a decent bag of fish first thing in the morning if I'm gonna win this tournament. I hadn't found it yet, but you know, we fish shallow. I'm trying some offshore stuff now, some little high spots. Got the saucy swimmer rigged up. Chunk that around out here and see if, you know, maybe the spotted bass are biting better. The largemouth are typically on that grassy shoreline stuff, and maybe we can find a little shad spawn on one of these high spots out here. Is it on the left going out? Oh, hold on, I got one. I gotta go. I got a good fish on. Hang on, just hang on a second. I got a big one, dude. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Dude, look at this, a 2.5 pounder. That's a nice spot. All right. There we go, boys. All right, that's a nice spot right there. Good fat spot. You know, you get 5 of these and get a couple largemouth to go with it throughout the day. You'll have a decent bag. A 4-day tournament on Neely Henry. It's going to take consistency to win, or one real big gigantic bag. Which we got a couple days to figure this thing out. But this storming, it's getting bad, guys. birds are in here eating shad, so. I'll show you what I'm fishing right here, guys, on the rod. This is, I'm proud of this rod. This is the 7.3 Pro Series by Favorite right here. 7.3 is kind of my favorite size rod, right? And I like a kind of an all-purpose rod, and this really, for me, does it. I mean, it's a swim jig rod, it's a pitching rod, it's a spinnerbait rod, it's kind of everything. And I was very, very integral in designing this rod, real similar to some rods that I've designed in the past for Akuma. Kind of took that same action. So if you like those rods in the past, you're gonna love this one right here. So guys, this is the Favorite Pro Series. Sweet looking rod, super durable. Of course, you've seen me fish with all these rods all year long and been holding up really well. So got that rigged up with 50-pound P-line braid, little swim jig, and trying to find a bass. But seriously guys, these Pro Series rods are legit, and we built them for tournament action, right? It's just a simple rod with a simple, clean look, and it just gets the job done. It just does. Tournament fishing is stressful, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, look, I'm not complaining. I love my job, right? I know a lot of y'all bust your tails in your jobs, but at the end of the day, this is a major job too. It's stressful when you depend on making a living for your family, and you show up at these lakes and it's just curveball after curveball, and you got to figure out where in this lake is the fish to win, much less just get a check. It's several, it's just a lot. It's a lot. You got a short amount of time to figure it out. But anyways, let's go. Let's figure this thing out. There it is. White grass. Look at this, guys. Oh yeah, doesn't count. Counts for some fun. Look at that thing. That's a white bass, fellas. They're fun to catch. I don't know if they're good to eat. Is anybody? I think they're good to eat because I know people go out and try to catch them. So they must be probably like crappie, maybe. I don't know. Look at that thing. Yeah, what's up? There you go, dude. Now a lot of times there'll be spotted bass or largemouth in and around this area because those white bass are here to feed. They're here to feed on bait. And if they're here in a school, that means bait comes through here on a regular basis. So the chances that there's some spotted bass or largemouth in this little zone right here is pretty good. Oh, there's one behind it. Dum 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 dum.
Well, you know, it's early in practice. First time on this lake, and so far the weather's not really allowing us to do a lot. We've been fighting lightning and thunder all morning and rain, and got a little break in it now. But I'm just trying to cover water and get a feel for what these fish are doing. I feel like most of them have spawned. I'm in a big flat pocket right off the main right now, throwing some top water around. I've caught 2 this morning. Both were just on little flat, right where they should be, little flat points coming out of spawning bays, and no big ones. But you know, here I feel like 11 to 14 pounds a day is going to do you pretty dang good. It's kind of sad, but so I'm going to try. I've always been a guy that likes to play numbers games. When it's a small weight tournament, I like to try to sift through numbers, but I'm not seeing, and I'm hearing bad reports about this lake, you know, over the past year or two, that doesn't have a ton of fish in it. That's hard for me to believe because it's got all the right ingredients, and I know it gets a lot of tournament pressure and things like that, but I've seen a lot of fish, you know, on my graph, seen a lot of activity, seen a ton of bait, seen the shad spawn 3 or 4 places this morning, and hadn't found any fish on it yet, but they're on it somewhere, and we're going to keep covering water, and hopefully by the end of day 1 today we'll have a better understanding of what's going on.
You know, we just launched the boats day 1 of practice, and look, we got these birds are everywhere. Should be a shad spawn going on, and that's something really good to look for during the shad spawn. Sort of shows you where the activity's at. They know where it's at. They're fishing for a living just like us. I mean, if they don't find the food, they can't live. So we're gonna pay attention and see where they go and see if we can't find that shad spawn this morning. Shad spawning right there. Shad are spawning all in that grass. I mean, that's definitely what you're looking for. That's the dinner bell. You know, bass usually start spawning, 60 degrees. As they're getting done, as they're finishing their spawning cycle, the water's getting up 70, low 70s, and the shad start spawning. It's just an easy meal recuperation period for them to feed back up after, a week or 2 weeks of stressful spawning season. So I think it's Mother Nature taking care of itself as the shad spawn, and then we have, the brim will be spawning, and it's just easier meals for the bass as the season progresses. If you find the food source, and usually you can find the bass. Let's move on. I mean, dude, I know there's bass in here. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Stinking thing. He's slipping. Not what we're after. 4 bites down through there, and all 4 of them was gar. I got another one on.
Well, you got another one?
I just put him in the boat. Yeah, he's about 8 inches.
On the bug bait.
Oh, hey, bud. What's up, man? What's up, dude? You just down there minding your own business. All of a sudden, I showed up. I spotted bass. I think they're the prettiest. Actually, I do think they're the prettiest. There's another good one. All right. Well, I know what I'm doing. Dude, look at that one, guys. Oh, look at that one. That's a nice spot right there. Fish is spawning right there. Fish is spawning. Heck yeah. Thank you, Lord. Good fish right there, dude. There's a good bite. That was a good bite. I covered my hook up. That was definitely a good bite, guys. He rocked it. So glad I put that on my hook. There's no sense in catching that fish. If these fish will be here. Really good bite though. feel like a big one. Ooh, there's one. That's biting. Little fish, I think. Haha, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. That didn't take long, that popar. This little overhanging tree. You know, this time of the year, those fish will post-spawn underneath those overhangs. The fry will get in there, especially if the leaves touch the water like that. That fry will get in there, the bluegill get in there, and a little popar will catch them. Oh, that's a big in there. Oh my gosh. What is this thing? I think it's a bass. It's a big one. No, it's a drum. Really? Really? I don't mind catching a fish like that every once in a while, especially on a tough practice like this. Kind of keeps you interested, you know. Well, guys, it's definitely tough, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. Trying to find a couple little sections that have a few more bites on them. God, this is tough.
All right, everybody's been wondering, what am I doing with this angle cooler right here? Well, that is my little dry box. Okay, it's a cooler and a dry box.
It works really, really good. You know, I've got a cooler in the boat, and I put this one on the back, and it's got the shoulder strap, and I strapped it to the seat. Thing stays here perfect. Keep my food, some of my drinks in there, extra ice, tournament day, all that good stuff. And it also, you know, if it's raining real bad and I don't need it for drinks or stuff, I can put cameras in there and everything. So it's a nice little dry box. So that's why I have that. That's an Engel 19 quart, I believe, 19 quart Engel. So we'll drop a little link in the description down below. But check the cooler out, guys. Engel makes some great products. Yeah, a lot of times I'll go in a pocket like this, real calm, can't see the bottom, and I'm trying to decide if they're spawning in here or not. Throw the swim bait. Just real slow, no weight on it, just the hook. It's just wobbling. A lot of times the fish will come up behind it and kind of push it. They won't really even eat it. They'll just kind of come up and turn on it to scare it out of the bed, you know? So a lot of times when you see that, you can pitch right back in that same little zone and catch the fish. So I'll use the swim bait a lot of times, a little search bait, to find fish that I cannot see. But none have come up. We have no takers. No takers yet. Oops, there's one right there. There he is. He came up and got it right there. Let's see if he's on the bed. Oh, there he is. He's on a bed. Look at him right there. Let the thing go. Or he's guarding fry, one of the two. He's not that big. He was a keeper. He was not that big. There's a big one right there, dude. So there's one right there that's all freaked out. There's another one up there that I can see. And then there was a big giant female that swam. Dude, big giant one's right there. Oh my God. Well, guys, that's all she wrote, my friends. That's all she wrote. Day one of practice. That's in the books.
What a day. Man, it rained and thundered and lightning and crazy. But we survived.
I think Scott's cooking tonight. We'll put some meat on the grill this morning.
Oh, yeah.
how does Matt, like, everything's freaking clean all the time. All the time. It's all, your truck clean, your boat's clean. My truck looks like it's been off-road mudding. Do you wash it every time? You just like go to a car wash every day?
It's a pulled pork.
You like those sweet pickles? Those, what are they?
I don't know what flavor they are. They're like a.
Starts with a G or something?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
What is it?
Oh, they're good.
Ketchup.
Oh, you like them too, huh?
What did I learn today? Well, even though I had a handful of bites, you know, 7 or 8 fish maybe that I could have probably caught today. The deal is though, you got to figure out a pattern, and then what's the tournament going to be like? So today was overcast, it was rainy, windy, you know, warm. Tournament day, total opposite, like literally total opposite. It's going to be 72 degrees high, 49 degree low, no wind, and bright skies. So what are those fish going to be doing? Like, can I go down those same banks and catch them like that? I don't know. You know, maybe the fishing will get a little better. I don't know. You know, we've got to get out there tomorrow. We've got another day of storms. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much and muddy up the whole lake or flood the lake or anything weird. But I do know this. You need to find a pattern. This is the lake that you need to find a pattern on. You cannot win this tournament just fishing a spot. There's not enough fish in this lake, anywhere on this lake, to pull into a creek and just fish one spot, one area, and win the tournament. I'm going to have to find a pattern, right? Is the pattern a chatterbait? Is the pattern a swim jig? Is the pattern sight fishing? Is it junk fishing? Is it multiple things? It might be. That's what probably what it's going to be. It's going to be junk fishing in different parts of the lake every day. I just got to get my rhythm, get my little groove, and just roll with it. That's the plan, guys. That is the plan. So I'm gonna go to bed. We're gonna get up again tomorrow, and let's go brave the elements. Okay, let's go do that. So it is time now to go to bed. Yeah. Oh, by the way, tomorrow morning, special day. Tomorrow's a special day. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. Get ready for this. My damaging winds. Really? Yeah. Bad. Yeah, bad. At like 10 o'clock, right? Yeah. Like, we get on the water and we'll have, I don't know. The hourly says strong thunderstorms likely. They raised the rain back up to 1.54 inches today and 0.43 inches tonight. It's 2 inches. Right. Plus what it rained yesterday. It is? It rained yesterday a lot. 9 a.m., 75%. After that, it's going to be sketchy the rest of the day. Told y'all today's a special day. Let's go. Come on. Just because Scott's not here. Because Scott's not here, we'll pretend like he is. He's here in spirit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Scott wanted to say me too. Come read it. Happy birthday, Jake. He left early. Yeah, he left at 3 in the morning, dude. Yeah. He's already gone. Yeah. Canterbury's gone. So we had to bring him up here. Yeah. To sing happy birthday. Jake's 22 years old. Still sleeping on couches. Today might get cut short because of the rain, so we'll go do something. If we get real short, we'll go eat sushi tonight. We just need to get out there. We need to find some fish first thing this morning. All right, so Jacob's birthday present. So he gets to sleep in today. If we get off the water early, take him to sushi. I'm glad he's traveling with me this year. It's been awesome. Last year he traveled to the Opens and was part of me qualifying.
And this year he's been part of the process so far, so it's been awesome to spend time with him on the road. I don't know how bad this is gonna get, guys. Thunderstorm's bad today. Ugh. We're gonna get maybe an hour or so in the morning, and that's about it. Just hopefully we'll be safe out here today, you know? That's all you can ask for. It's already starting to rain bad, guys. Sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy. Sketchy. Didn't want to catch him. Oh, dang. Didn't cover my hookup. Did not cover my hookup. That's a problem. It's a problem, but got a bit on the spinnerbait. Triple bladed thing. Wow. Cool. Decent fish too. Oh, guys, I'm a little spooked right now. I definitely don't advise getting out here on a day like today. That's 3 miles away, 4 miles away. There's another one. Here's another one. That's a good fish right there, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Let it go. That was a good one, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Pretty crazy, guys. Actually very dangerous. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a lot of rain. We're getting a lot of rain. You know, they kept saying we're gonna get 2 to 3 inches. If it keeps raining like this, it's gonna happen. What's that gonna do to the lake? I don't really know. If they open the floodgates up, it's gonna change things a lot. Today is, you know, I'll give you one tip. If you are gonna be out there in some bad weather like we are today, as you're fishing, always look at docks around the area and find one that's got an open slip. So in case you have to run and seek shelter, you can pull in someone's dock like this. Maybe some people might mind that you pull in their dock, but I think most people realize that, you know, gigantic storm is dangerous to be out there in the elements. I'm not messing with any of their stuff, obviously. I'm just seeking shelter under this roof. But always look around and try to, you know where you can run to. Under a bridge is good. I think Matt's stuck in a culvert somewhere right now, which is a good spot. And I don't know how long we're going to be stuck here, but that's crazy, guys. Look at that. Wow. Well, we got the boat parked down there. The lady was nice enough to let us leave it there, and now we're gonna go seek shelter. That's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go seek shelter because we're safe. We're seeking shelter because we're safe. We're gonna seek shelter at a restaurant.
Correct. Correct.
Yes. All right, nice lunch. Good lunch. See you, man. See you. That was good, wasn't it?
Heck yeah, it was.
Heck yeah. We just had a birthday lunch. It was good. It's good. And it's been raining like crazy. It's definitely rained more than 2 inches, right? That's like 3 or 4 inches. Every time I pull out, like yesterday, it rained all day. Pull out, the sun pops out. Today, literally, tornadoes and lightning and crazy storms. We pull out, and there's a break in the weather for like 2 hours. You know, here's the issue that I'm concerned about is that if we get a lot more rain tonight, which we're supposed to, it's going to blow out a lot of these little backwaters. All the runoff is going to muddy it up. But its spinnerbait could be good. So what happened?
They've opened the floodgates on both
You're not
ends.
kidding, right?
No.
Didn't like I caught six
Yeah.
4-pounders on a
No,
shaky head.
I said one 4-pounder.
You did catch a 4-pounder?
No. But that's what I said, one. I caught. Look, there it is. It's already fell 1/4 foot on the lower end. We'll have to watch it tonight. It may not fall much, we just have to watch it. Dude, I've seen it fall 4 foot. If it could, I mean, it could do it before Friday. If they left the gates open, but I don't know, they may shut them tomorrow. But it fell 0.27 of a foot already since like 1 o'clock today.
All right, so then what's it? They do it up there too, up the river, at Weiss. They open the floodgates at Weiss.
They're open, yeah. That's what I said. They're open. So I fished in the dead river, which has no current. Now that's floodgates coming through there.
So where you got a few bites.
No, I only got one bite in there. The rest of them was in the current.
But
Now
now
still, now it's going to be a lot more current and a lot higher. Problem is, when it gets so high, the water goes back in the woods. You can't get to the bank. Every bite I got was like when my bait hit right on the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Curveballs, man. That's what this is. Well, there's a part of my brain that is like I don't care what it does. I'm just gonna go fishing.
Right.
Like like I'm not even spun out like a little bit.
Well, that's
Like-
that's the way to be.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go fish the condition and fish whatever looks good in front of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how you have to fish this place. There is no winning spot down the lake. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
there's nothing that can last 4 days on this place, anyways.
No. Day 3, last day of practice for here at Neely Henry, but man, we've had so much rain. It's unbelievable. It's just like day 1 all over again. I just looked, the water levels fell 2.5 feet on the lower end since 1 o'clock yesterday. They opened the floodgates, both ends of the river. So what it is there's a pinch point at Minnesota Bends, and it backs the water up from there, up the river. It'll still be high or flooded. From there down, it starts falling really fast. The lower end of the lake, probably by the tournament time, will be 4 or 5 foot low. I mean, it dropped 2.5 feet in a half a day in 12 hours. So, well, about 16 hours. So, you never know. I mean, it's just an ever-changing thing. But talking about a curveball, we got the nastiest curveball in the sport this week. It's just an ever-changing deal, and we're gonna have to try to figure it out today. But then you got to try to figure it out day 1 of the tournament, day 2 of the tournament. So it's going to be ever-changing, so we got to stay on top of things.
So it's 2.5 feet lower than it was when we went to bed, basically.
2 foot, yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what to do, dude. My head hurts, man. 505 lake level right now. Now, that didn't mean a whole lot to you, but when we went to bed last night, it was 507. Basically, yesterday morning, before the rain started, it was 508. So that's 3 feet lower. Now you're saying to yourself, what? This doesn't make sense. They flooded, right? It was a bunch of rain. Yes, that's true. But this is one of the unique situations on this lake only, that there's a bottleneck in the middle part of the lake that they call Minnesota Bend. And that area there of that part of the lake is a restricted flow. So the water flows down. It's flooded like up the river. It's probably in the woods. And when it gets to Minnesota Bend, it only lets so much through. And then they've opened the floodgates, which is dumping out quicker. It's almost like 2 lakes in a way. So the lower end is dropping out. because Minnesota Bend water can't get through at the same rate that it's dumping out, so it starts to drop. Scott thinks that it could go down 5 feet, and that's only 2 more feet, and I think that could happen. So it could be 5 feet lower. Like everywhere that I've practiced the last 2 days has been in some grass on the shoreline. That's literally dry ground. I mean, it makes it cool and interesting and challenging at the same time. I kind of like that aspect of it. This one is a hard one to win, complicated, right? But at the same time, almost the easiest of the ones so far this year, because you've got a whole new clean slate, and you just need to find something special. Something special. Water over here looks good against this bank. And the channel looks pretty nasty. Oh, he just smoked it. Felt like a pretty good bite. Didn't really hold on to it, but he knocked the fire out of it. Huh. I had another bite back there. My phone's blowing up like crazy right now. Everybody's talking about the tournament getting canceled. There's one. Come on, be a bass. Be a bass. I don't think it's a bass. I think it's a white bass. Dang it. They came up busting out there. There was some bigger splashes out there. There's one. It's blown out. It's bad. It's muddy. This could be good, but it's like physical mud, like physical boiling of mud coming up. I don't think that's good. This is muddy, but not like boiling mud. See what it looks like in the water. Yeah, I mean, I can make that work. I'm really just trying to, like, if this water falls another 2 or 3 feet, then the grass is 100% out of play. Then you just have to find brush or rocks, something that these fish are going to go to. You would think. All right. A lot of this stuff too, guys, is like I'm preparing for, like, just because I didn't catch a fish there doesn't mean that I won't catch one there in the tournament. Like, it's got the right setup, right? You know, the water's falling and it's going this way. These fish that live on this bank are gonna have to go to something. A little bit of water on those rocks. I mean, it's a high percentage spot, right? And if we have the tournament, you know, based on what I find today, you know, that might be a place that I stop a couple docks down and fish that little 100-yard stretch. You know, you just have to fish your guts. You have to fish what you think looks good, you know. My clip on. Nice fish. Saucy swim on. toss this one on. All right, guys, so day 3 of practice is just about in the books. What have I found today? I found a starting spot that has major potential. I'll say that. It's one of those places. Look, if I can get 5 bites there the first day and 5 bites there the second day, I'll make the cut off the spot. And then I think what's going to happen, I think these fish are gonna settle in. I think the lake is settled. It's not dropping anymore. And it's 5:04. I think these fish are going to set up. If we get to go tomorrow, it'll be what it'll be. But if we don't go tomorrow because up there it's still flooded, and we postpone it one day, it should make the bite even better, because it should give those fish time to set up in these brush piles, on these points, and these current spots. Like, all this just happened today. So, like, you talk about a major curveball, but you know what? We're figuring out some stuff, and you just got to keep an open mind. This is one of those tournaments that you can surprisingly win this tournament on with hardly anything, like just a little bit, just something a little special, and all of a sudden you win the tournament. Like, that's how this tournament's going to play out. I mean, it's just something special, and I hope that I have just a couple special things. But I'm going to head back to the ramp now. I'm going to rig up some tackle and get ready for tomorrow. We thought Sabine was difficult. This one's like a whole nother level. Do they have a level, like, is there anything level over 10 in the puzzle world? Level 15? Level 20? This could be level 20. Weird as crap, dude. It's 4 feet low here and in the woods up north and muddy, and it's just, yeah. I mean, dude, they're gonna catch them. I know they are, and I'll be fine. I'm gonna figure out how to catch them. I mean, I found some stuff. It's just weird, dude. Like, nothing makes sense. That's a good one. That's a good one. Red diamond. That my great grandmother. That's what she
Brewed her own. You red diamond, always. Yep.
Yeah. Good stuff right there. And they make like a zero sugar.
Zero sugar. Yep. Tea and coffee.
Oh, we need to get the coffee going.
I got some coffee.
All right. What to rig up?
What's the game plan?
Pray a lot. Pray hard. Fish hard, pray harder. Gonna put our head down and grind. That's all I know to do. We got 3 keeper bites today. Could have had a limit the first day of practice, but it wouldn't have been big. And then yesterday I never had a keeper bite. I take that back, I had 1. But we only fished for about 3 hours yesterday because of the storms. 5 keeper bites tomorrow would make me a happy camper. What do they weigh, 7 pounds or 11 pounds? And I'll say that's probably the range of the average bag. There, I'm sure someone will catch a big bag tomorrow.
Trying to build a spinnerbait. Something I'm not very good at. Not very good at, and don't have really all the pieces and parts to do it. But we're gonna try.
Not really, no. Jerkbait. I'm gonna throw a jerkbait tomorrow. Do you have any jerkbait bites I've got? Zero. I really didn't even get any spook bites either, to be honest with you. I figure it's a good day for it. So the update is, you know, we kept talking about how they may cancel the tournament. Well, they're not going to cancel the event. But what they are going to do, probably, is postpone day 1 because of the water level. No, actually, I'm going to throw the swim bait tomorrow. So, you know, this is kind of a junk fishing tournament for me. I mean, I really don't know where I'm going to end up fishing tomorrow, to be honest with you. I'm going to try to start on a couple of offshore spots. You know, maybe get a, I mean, it'd be nice, you know, find a school of fish in the morning, somehow catch 5. I mean, if I caught 5 fish in the morning, dude, it would be just like the best thing ever. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. It's going to be pretty calm conditions. I think the fish are going to, they're going to kind of set up a little bit based on the sunshine. So little brush piles I think are going to be good. Docks hopefully will be good. A couple docks. you know. And I think the biggest thing, honestly, is that things are stable. I think the water level stabilized. So if it didn't fall any more tonight or tomorrow while we're fishing, stays kind of where it is, I think the fish will set up a little better. I think they'll actually feed a little better. So overall, I think the fishing will be better. All right, here's my clothes, my jersey. Found another jersey, McCoy. And we got to get up. This will be the earliest. This will be the earliest I've ever gotten up for a tournament. We have to get up at like 3 in the morning.
We've never blessed it off for any tournament hardly at 5:40.
By now, never.
6 o'clock's the earliest I've even ever heard of it. 5:40 is early.
That's crazy. So we have to get up at 3 because we have to leave here by 4 to drive there. Yeah, that's crazy. So I've got all my stuff rigged. Again, guys, you saw practice. Extremely tough. We didn't get a lot done, you know. Caught fish the first couple days, but now that the water levels have all changed, it's really, I'm just going to have to go out there tomorrow and just fish open-minded, really. I mean, honestly, I've got some places that I want to start on, and I have some places that I want to try, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to fish the conditions. That's the best way to fish this lake. And I'm looking forward to it. So, guys, I'm going to leave y'all with that. A huge thank you to Mystery Tackle Box for sponsoring this video and this entire series. So, again, guys, if you want to learn more about Mystery Tackle Box, be sure to click the link in our description. You can save big time with using my code, Scott. So, guys, that's it. That's it. Tournament starts tomorrow. The very next video in this series is day 1 and day 2 of the Neely Henry Bassmaster series here in Alabama. We'll see you. Boom!